commitment, dedication, all the things.
Okay.
If you identify the vision, the dream, and you commit to that, and you do it incrementally over time, consistently, amazing things can happen.
I love talking to you. Love it.
You know the journey.
It's so rare to be able to find people like yourself. If you 100% commit and you really want it, and you take the fluff away, you take the excuses away, you can do anything.
Absolutely, but a part of it is you've got to believe in it, and even if you don't believe, I mean, I believe in the power of self-doubt. But when I say self-doubt, it's not the belittling self-doubt, limiting beliefs. Self-doubt in the sense that, okay, I'm going to step back and reevaluate because I'm not sure that I am the person today that I need to be. So I've got to step back. Okay, it's not working right now. I don't know if I can do this. All right, then let me get these tools so then I can become that person. So that's what self-doubt.
You got to become that person to be worthy of being where you're trying to be.
But self-doubt is often viewed as, no, got to be confident. Self-doubt is a human emotion. It's a question now of how do I leverage that?
And you're also talking self-awareness too, right? Being honest with yourself and knowing exactly where you're at. Like, I know where I'm at with my podcast. I'm not talking to Richard Branson today because I'm not ready yet. But 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 interviews, I'll be ready.
Yeah. You don't have Richard Branson, but you have another man with a charming British accent.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here,
absolutely.
So second best. But yes, to your point, it's all about the focus. But then, so going back to this injury and how I became a speaker, the years of woes me, then I found this new passion. And here's the other part about transformation is initially I rejected all my experience because I no longer wanted to be this. Right now, I want to be a motivational speaker. I can no longer be a Cirque du Soleil performer. I've got to be serious and professional now. And I forgot that I've got this wealth of experience. Now it was just a question of don't deny it, repackage it, repurpose it in a way that now fits the new mission. And then so when I came full circle and reconnected to those great experiences, it brought me such confidence and value as a motivational speaker because I traveled this journey. I didn't have to ignore or deny the journey. I have to leverage the journey.
What makes you think you can be a motivational speaker? Like, who are you? What makes you special to be able to... I mean, that's got to be a struggle in itself, right?
Yes, it is. There was a lot of imposter syndrome along the way.
What do you mean?
Imposter syndrome in the sense that, for the most part, we look at motivational speakers and they are these, Richard, Brendan Bouchards, the Simon Sinek's. I mean, I'm drawing a blank, but there are endless motivational speakers, and we always sort of have this impression that in order to be a motivational speaker, you have to have made it.
Yeah, 100%, right? That's even where I'm struggling. Like, who am I to have a podcast or put out like information to help people? Who am I?
Well, here's my answer to that. Who are we? We are people who've traveled a certain journey. First of all, you've also come from another country, right? So the courage that it takes to pursue a dream is enormous. So the courage that you had to get up, leave your safe haven, your home country, your family, all the people that you knew, go out there and pursue a goal. And you've done very well. And now you're just venturing into something new. So you have the credentials. You've got a story that is rich. So to be the motivational speaker, I don't have to be at the top. I don't have to be a multi-billionaire. Life is a work in progress. And as long as I'm sharing with authenticity, vulnerability, humility, we can inspire people.
Love that you say that. Love that you say that.
But I inspire people sometimes with this is the other part, some of my biggest failures have been the most inspirational thing for people.
100%, right? And like you said, the vulnerability and humility is another. It's the relatability that comes with that, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're on top and everything's perfect, you're not relatable. Nobody really is going to engage with you.
No.
And that's kind of what I'm thinking with this podcast, is trying to share more about me, my journey, my struggles, so I'm more relatable, so more people tune in and they connect with me.
Yeah. And again, going back to your question about what gives me the right, or you the right, or anybody else the right to be a motivational speaker, is that, first of all, it can come from two things in sense of purpose. So the purpose can simply be, here's what I've experienced, and all I want to do is contribute and help others because I'm sure people helped you along the way. Right?
Absolutely.
So there's this element of paying it forward. I've got some phenomenal role models who literally not just changed my life, but they saved my life. And so one of the best ways I believe we can pay it forward is, yes, I want to be successful, But success when it's just for the self is empty.